Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. It's a chilly morning here in North Las Vegas. This is Friday the 19th, 2021. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're not too bad off down there in Texas. I'm sending all of my positive vibes that way. Man, what a crazy situation that is. So, hey, I'm thankful that I'm here in North Las Vegas and able to do what I'm doing. And hopefully you're enjoying if you're staying safe and enjoying what you're doing. So, hey, thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a few little things I wanted to share with you that I picked up recently. Some, some horror, some not horror, some things that I've seen in the past and wanted to see again and wanted in my collection. So let's get into it. I'll let you see what I've got, and you guys tell me what you thought of or think of what I've picked up today. Let me know whether you liked it, you didn't like it, what you liked, what you didn't like. So yeah, let's try this out. Let's see what happens. First up, an oldie but a goldie. That's right, Popeye from, what's that from? 1980, I believe. PG, 113 minutes. It has been so long since I've seen this thing. Probably 1980 is when I saw it. So I saw it and I thought, you know what? Oh, most of that, that's right. I wanted to tell you guys, most of this stuff is either from Amazon or Walmart. And I believe I got this for very inexpensive on Amazon. So happy to have it. Like I said, I really enjoyed it back in the day, as far as I can remember. But I wanted to revisit it, so that's why I have it. I really liked Shelley Duvall and as Olive Oil, and I thought she did a great job. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have seen the old Popeye from 1980, let me know what you thought of it. It's a musical. It's not one of my favorite types, but I thought it was good. The acting was superb. And I want to, I have not rewatched it, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me know if you liked that version of Popeye. Next up, I got the collector's edition of John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13. R-rated, 91 minutes, 1976. This is put out by Scream Factory, as you can see there. Scream Factory did this one. It's a gang movie. It gets really good reviews. I don't remember ever seeing this one, so I'm pretty sure I'll like it, but we'll see. If you have seen this, let me know what you thought. Like I said, one of the few John Carpenters I didn't have, so I thought I'd better put this in my collection while it was very inexpensive on Amazon. There you go. A white hot night of hate. Isolated and cut off from the city inside a soon-to-be closed LA police station, a group of police officers and convicts must join forces to defend themselves against the gang called Street Thunder, who have taken a blood oath to kill someone trapped inside the precinct. From John Carpenter, Assault on Precinct 13 combines the elements of a classic Western and a modern thriller to create a riveting cult classic. All right. I don't know how I've missed that over the years, but I have, and can't wait to check it out. This is probably cheesy fun, but great fast-paced, super grimy atmosphere, great dialogue, and entertaining blood-soaked drilling action, says House of Tortured Souls. American Driller Killer. Not rated, from 2020. It's just, not rated very well, or, the reviews aren't great, but I like good cheesy kind of gory crap, so this will be right right there in my wheelhouse. And this bloody ruminative and at times oddly funny tale. In this bloody, ruminative, and at times oddly funny tale, a struggling screenwriter is driven to violence by the noise and decay of the city around him. To silence his demons, he lashes out with an electric-powered drill. Okay. Brought to mind Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, and Taxi Driver. Here's the back. You can read those words better than I can because I suspect N-O-I-C-E, noise. I suspect they meant to say noise there, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just a knucklehead. Anyway, there you go. American Driller Killer. Is this one of those that's so bad it's good? We shall see. Let me know if you've seen that one. Brand new, or 2020, evidently. Another one that was, these are all from Amazon. I'll tell you when I get to the Walmart ones. Amanda Arcuri and Jackson Rathbone in Do Not Reply. R-rated, 99 minutes from 2019. Gets mediocre reviews from what I've seen. Evidently, it's a thought-provoking thriller. Chelsea, a lonely teenage high school girl, falls prey to a social media predator. She meets Brad at a Halloween party and is abducted. Chelsea is eventually allowed to stay in his fortified house with other girls who Brad plans to kill in his virtual reality filmed murders. Sounds interesting. Maybe not. Let me know if you guys have seen that one. All right. Next up, something with Heather Locklear in it. That's right. It's put out by MVD, The Return of the Swamp Thing. 88 minutes, PG-13 from 1989. Of course, this is based on DC Comics. Gets okay reviews. As I recall, it had pretty good special effects. So I did not have this on Blu-ray, so I thought, what the heck, I'll pick it up and check it out. Like I said, I watched this so long ago, I don't really remember it, but I remember the special effects for some reason were pretty good, so can't wait to check it out. There is a whole ton of special edition features on this thing. After her mother's mysterious death, Abigail, who's Heather Locklear, travels to Florida swamps to confront her resurrected evil stepfather, Dr. Arton Arcane, in an attempt to stave off the effects of aging. Dr. Arcane, assisted by Dr. Lana, combines genes from various swamp animals and human beings, created an army of monsters known as Unmen. Yeah, now it's starting to come back to me a little bit. Can't wait to check that one out. You guys want to read? There you go. Look at all those special features. Return of the Swamp Thing. Next up, now I don't expect this one to be very good, but I like the cover, so why not? Probably Voodoo, I think, maybe. Bad Magic. Gets terrible reviews from it's actually a 1998 film that was re-released by SRS Home Video in 2020. It's a gang revenge movie, I guess, and it's probably so bad it's good. Let's hope. After Rennie's brother Amos is killed in a robbery gone bad, the only thing to do is seek revenge on the vicious gang he belonged to, the Red Claws. Except this isn't going to be an ordinary vigilante score. Rennie seeks the aid of a renowned witch doctor in the West Indies to invoke terror and bloodshed through the means of voodoo. Rennie must cross into a nightmare world and learn the black arts, but this knowledge comes at a high cost, and the coin of the realm is blood. From bmovie.com. Here's the back. I'm kind of suspect about this one. We'll see. Probably will not make the shelf. Excuse me just a second. Now, something that I'm sure will make this shelf. From Kino Classics, the Mario Bava collection. Kill, baby, kill. I somehow missed having this in my collection. It's from 1966, 83 minutes long. Great Bava atmospheric flick, from what I understand. Gets great reviews. A doctor arrives at a remote village to perform an autopsy on a young woman, but his efforts are frustrated by the superstitious townspeople, who live in fear of the murderous spirit of a ghastly child. Dr. Eswai exposes the barbaric rituals of the frightened villages, only to discover something even more horrifying within the crumbling remains of the notorious Villa Grops. Made at the peak of his career, Kill Baby Kill is among Bava's most macabre and visually stylish works, ranking alongside his legendary Euro-Gothic thrillers Black Sunday and The Whip and the Body. Really happy to have this one in my collection. Can't wait to check it out. Mario Bava. Let me know if you enjoy his stuff. Next, another oldie but goldie. Something I didn't have, but thought that might be pretty good. I like some of these oldies. This is The Spiral Staircase. 83 minutes long. It's in black and white from 1946. And yes, that was before I was even born. This is by Kino also. It gets great reviews. It's about a serial killer, from what I understand. Newly remastered in HD from a 4K scan. One of the all-time great Hollywood chillers. A murderer is targeting disabled young women in a New England town, and Helen, a mute servant in a Gothic mansion, is terrified she's next. Can't wait to check this one out. Put that in the soon-to-watch pile. If you've seen that one, let me know what you guys thought. I don't like too many black and white ones, but some of those little older thrillers I do. Get Haunted. Halloween Party. This is from 2020, 97 minutes long, not rated. And it gets so-so reviews. It's a cheesy horror movie, I'm sure. But it is cheesy and it is horror, so I like it. It's put out by Breaking Glass. When her best friend dies mysteriously, college student Grace enlists a talented IT student, Spencer, to help her investigate. The two soon discover that the school has a terrible secret. Their dorm rooms were once used as a hospice to house dying patients, including the balloon babies, monstrously disfigured teens who wore masks 24/7 for the Halloween party. Whoa. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, at least to me it does. I'm going to check that out. Get Haunted at the Halloween Party. Next up, a genre-defying vampire film. Blood from Stone, the director's cut. Never heard of this one. It's from 2020, 121, it's a long one, 121 minutes. Vampire flick. Filmed in Nevada. That's why I picked it up. It gets so-so reviews. We'll check it out, see what happens. Amid the bright lights of a small gambling town in the Nevada desert, Daria has escaped to a new life away from June after, man, this writing is so small, after centuries as his vampire bride. Whew. Man, that's small. Look at that. You guys maybe will read it a little better right there. But anyway, I like vampire flicks. Thought I'd check this one out. Blood from Stone. Let me know if you've seen this one. Again, I'm saying this, I got all of these things were very inexpensive. They were on sale or of some sort because, yeah, I wouldn't have bought them otherwise. I look for the bargains, the bargoons. Next up is a double feature from Scream Factory, one with David Hasselhoff and Linda Blair, Ghost House and Witchery. Ghost House is not rated, 94 minutes long, and Witchery is R rated, 96 minutes long. Yeah, Scream. Evidently, these are not acted well, or at least the Ghost House isn't, but kind of creepy in the same vein. Ghost House says, your tour of terror begins with Ghost House, in which a group of visitors to a seemingly deserted home find themselves tormented by demonic spirits, including one particularly freaky little girl and her creepy clown companion. Soon, our hapless heroes find themselves powerless to conquer the evil of the Ghost House, where death holds the mortgage, and if you move in, there'll be hell to pay. Witchery says, then a new address brings new frights as the immortal David Hasselhoff and exorcist Linda Blair turn up the terror in Witchery. When a terrible storm leaves a motley assortment of people stranded on an island resort, they soon find they have more to worry about than not packing rain gear. A horrible witch unleashes her wrath on the unwanted visitors, and no one is safe from her unquenchable thirst for death. Wow. Scream Factory. I pick up anything Scream Factory that I don't have, so glad to have this one. Can't wait to check that one out. And I believe this is the last one, maybe not, from Amazon. Anyway, next is another Scream Factory double feature. Scream Factory. That's right. We got Tales from the Crypt, 83 minutes long, from 1972. I have seen that one. And then the Vault of Horror, which I have not seen, 86 minutes, 1973. Tales from the Crypt, of course, is when 5 unwary travelers with dark hearts stumble into a series of catacombs, they find themselves in a cavern with no way out. Vault of Horror says, this is available uncut for the first time on home video. 5 unsuspecting hotel guests step into an elevator which leads them into an underground vault. Trapped with no way out, each guest shares a gruesome tale of an encounter with death. Oh. Let you guys read the back there if you want. Looks good to me. I like the Tales from the Crypt, so glad to have the other. Next up is a Warner Archive collection with Faye Dunaway, Helen Slater as Supergirl. That's right. I didn't have this. I thought, what the heck? It's a 125 minutes long movie, not rated, 1984, 36 years ago when this came out. I thought it was pretty good, especially Helen Slater as the Superman's cousin coming to Earth to do what she needed to do. I mean, it's cheesy 1984 stuff, but hey, I like my superheroes. All right, how about a little more horror? Day of the Living Dead. The Day of the Living Dead. Not rated, 90 minutes. This is from 2018. Echo Bridge put this out. It's a zombie movie, so what's not to love, right? An insurance adjuster, George Lazarus, is sent to investigate a $13 million claim that will bankrupt his company. When he disappears, his fiancée Bethany does an investigation of her own and discovers that all of the employees of the Deadly Sin cigarette company, whom he was looking into, had all disappeared mysteriously before George arrived. It seems that this simple case of insurance fraud turned deadly and caused a zombie apocalypse that could end the human race. Will Bethany get out before it is too late? We shall see. I love zombie flicks, so can't wait to check that one out. Next up, a Don DeWilly film, Looks can be deceiving. This thing got me. I mean, this is on from Walmart. Look at that cover. Man, not rated, 95 minutes from 2019 by Echo Bridge. It's pretty good reviews. Amazing enough. Yeah. Let's see if I can read all that small writing. Man. Jason starts an online romance with a woman named Kate he meets on a forum for aspiring directors who lives in a remote village in Asia. After weeks of chatting, Jason decides to fly to Asia to meet her in person and take in some new scenery. After his arrival in her isolated home, Jason begins to notice strange happenings at night. Soon, Jason finds out that Kate lured him to her village for a sinister reason. Oh no. I like it. Sounds interesting. Lured. And then there was another Echo Bridge, I do believe. No. Triggered. Sorry about that. Triggered. Not rated. 2020. 94 minutes long. It's so reviews. From what I've read, it's kind of takes its inspiration from the Saw movies. I do love the Saw movies, so I thought, what the heck, we'll check this one out. 9 friends, each harboring a dark secret, go camping in the woods. After a wild night of partying, they wake up with suicide bombs strapped to their chests, all with varying times on their countdown clocks. They decide to work out how to disarm the bombs or find help until they discover they can take one another's time by killing each other. Whoa. Want to play a game? All right. There's no escape from The Project. Another one from Walmart. Not rated, 95 minutes, 2020. This one is from Echo Bridge. After supposedly witnessing a drug deal, Melody Dawson is kidnapped by a ruthless, rage-filled man named Jason and his brother Devin. Melody is locked in the basement where she can hear the conversations between Jason, Devin, and a woman named Ashley through a vent. She tries to use the information she gains to play them, but they find out her father is wealthy and consider asking for ransom. Just when she needs her wits the most, Melody starts seeing a double of herself who starts giving her instructions on how to escape. Okay. Probably not a great flick, but we'll check it out. Let me know if you've seen that one, what you thought. Another one of these this is, I kind of like escape room kinds of things, so I thought that might be what this was, but evidently it's not. It's 10 by 10. It's called, it's a thriller from 2018 with 88 minutes. It's so reviews, so thought I'd check it out. Lewis is a seemingly ordinary guy who in broad daylight kidnaps Kathy and takes her to a secluded, soundproofed cell. As Kathy fights for her life, it becomes clear that she is a formidable match for her kidnapper and perhaps not a victim at all. Maybe it must be Canadian. I see French there. Probably French-Canadian. Next up, a creature feature of some sort. The last noise you'll hear is your own scream. A Dark Path. Also a Walmart pickup. Not rated, 77 minutes, sci-fi thriller. It's terrible reviews. People making poor choices. Probably won't make the shelf, but what the heck, it was cheap. On their way home from a hen party in Eastern Europe, sisters Abby and Lily get lost with no signal and an unreliable GPS. They try to navigate their way out using road signs. What a concept. Along a narrow road through a deep forest, their front tire suddenly blows out. With no spare tire or signal, they are completely cut off. Soon they discover that this is no ordinary forest, and there is a reason no cars come up here. For the locals know of what lives deep in the woods, and they're woken. There is nowhere to run. If they're woken, there is nowhere to run. All right, creature feature. Let's do it. Doesn't sound great, but, we'll check it out. Probably will not make this shelf. Next up, a lean and brutal psycho for the Airbnb era. The Rental, R-rated, 88 minutes from 2020. From Scream Factory. Yeah, gets really good. Gets good reviews. Amazing enough. Blood-curdlingly. Wow, blood-curdlingly horrific. Say that fast 3 times. 2 couples on an oceanside getaway find their celebratory weekend. I'm having a hard time reading today. Trip has turned into something sinister as an imminent threat forces them to expose well-kept secrets, and they come to see each other in a whole new light. Unnerving and sophisticated debut thriller from Dave Franco. Looks good. Can't wait to check this one out. Something by Dave Franco. Next up, this one looked creepy, and evil has its roots. Spell, R-rated, 91 minutes from 2020. Looked creepy to me, and I think it involves voodoo, so I'm in. It's so-so reviews from what I've seen. But while flying to his father's funeral in rural Appalachia, which is from the hills of West Virginia, I suspect, an intense storm causes Marquise to lose control of the plane carrying him and his family. He awakens wounded, alone, and trapped in Miss Eloise's attic, who claims she can nurse him back to health with the boogity, a hoodoo figure she has made from his blood and skin. Unable to call for help, Marquise desperately tries to outwit and break free from her dark magic and save his family from a sinister ritual before the rise of the blood moon. Whoa. Sounds creepy. If you've seen that one, let me know. Now, probably the most complicated movie I've watched in a long time. And I liked it. It's called Tenet. Tenet. PG-13, 151 minutes. It's long. It's a thriller. It's about time travel. It gets really good reviews. This is deep. This is one of those that you need to watch a number. At least I needed to watch a couple times before I even had any close idea what was going on. But I found it interesting, finally. So if you're into really complicated and confusing movies, this is the one for you. Like I said, I did like it, so yeah. Tenet. Next up, from the writer and director of The Strangers comes The Dark and the Wicked. Not rated, 94 minutes from 2020. Gets good reviews. Very atmospheric. One of my favorite kinds of movies is anything that's atmospheric. It takes place on a secluded farm, of course. A man is bedridden and fighting through his final breaths while his wife slowly succumbs to overwhelming grief. Siblings Louise and Michael return home to help, but it doesn't take long for them to see that something's wrong with Mom. Something more than her heavy sorrow. A chilling descent into nihilistic evil. One of the scariest movies of the year. We shall see. I haven't seen it yet. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought. It's put out by RLJE Films. And last but not least, a little documentary. Haven't watched it yet, but can't wait. It's Horror Noir. Not rated, 83 minutes, 2019. It's a documentary. Gets great reviews. It's based on the acclaimed book of the same name by Dr. Robin R. Means Coleman. Horror Noir takes on a critical look at a century of genre films that by turns utilized, caricatured, exploited, sidelined, and embraced both black filmmakers and black audiences. features interviews with Ernest Dickinson from Bones, Rusty Gundy from Tales of the Hood, Tina Mabry from Mississippi Damned, Tony Todd from Candyman, Paula J. Parker from Tales from the Hood. Essential viewing for horror fans, which is me. It's put out by RLJE Films also, and a Shudder release. There you go. There you go, guys. What'd you think of my little pickups from Amazon and Walmart? Kind of on the, this is the budget side of stuff, but I thought I picked up some pretty cool stuff. Let me know down below what you thought, and if you've seen any of them, let me know what you thought of the movies. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of a video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Please subscribe. The old boys wants to make 2,000 one of these days. 2,000 subscribers, that is. So, you know what? I'm thinking I'd like to give away something today. Let me see. Let me look through this pile of stuff. How about an Arrow video release? An Arrow video, brand new, factory sealed. It's a Japanese film that I've seen and thought was pretty darn good. But I happen to have an extra of it. So there you go, the Bloodthirsty Trilogy. Inspired by the runaway success of the British and American Gothic horror films of the 60s, Toho brought the vampiric tropes of Dracula legend to Japanese screens with The Vampire Doll, three spookily effective cult classics collectively known as the Bloodthirsty Trilogy. So, The Vampire Doll, Lake of Dracula, and Evil of Dracula. As I recall, these are all really, really good. It's 71 minutes, 82 minutes, 83 minutes. So not very long, but I enjoyed it. So hopefully one of you guys will want to pick this up for your collection. Like I said, it's an Arrow video, and it is all region A, so it'll play on your Blu-ray. So there you go. If you're interested in joining this giveaway, just use the word EVIL, E-V-I-L, in your comment down below. And today being Friday, 1 week from today, we'll do a giveaway pick, a comment using the comment picker. I'll pick a winner. And I'm going to throw in a couple extra little goodies also, kind of to get rid of some of these other extras that I have sitting over here. I'm not going to tell you what those are, but they'll be fun. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, keep smiling, keep that positive attitude. Peace.